Good morning. On the behalf of the Institute for Spiritual Development, our ministerial staff, and our board of directors, we welcome you to the first online outreach. I'm Reverend Melinda Witter, and I am the pastor and director of the Institute. Let's begin with prayer. O Creator of our understanding, the most gracious, the most merciful, the great healer, our beloved, we open our hearts to your love, compassion, and strength. We give thanks for every moment, for every breath of life. We know your healing energy surrounds us and is working within us. We know you are healing. We know you are cleansing. We know you are protecting. We know your love is eternal. We give thanks, we let it be so, and so it is. Amen. Our homily today is stepping out of our comfort zone in a crisis. And the reading I'm going to do is from the Lost Teachings of Jesus. The Good Samaritan. We read the story of the Good Samaritan who came upon the wayfarer lying by the road, bruised and beaten by thieves and left half dead. A man he knew not, a man for whom he had formed no attachments, a man who could not reward him, just a man lying there, on whom the priest had cast a disdainful eye and passed by. What did he do? In his richness of spirit, his strength, and his solid sense of knowing who he was, he could step out from himself to serve the ends of someone he did not know. He bound up his wounds and took him upon a horse, carried him to an inn, and paid for the fee for his lodging, so that he could have a comfortable bed into which to rest. This was an act outside of the self, yet at the same time, it was supremely within the security of healthy self-completeness. It was a concern other than immediate concern of his own needs. It was reflective of his recognition of the soul's need to serve others, and not for the glorification of the ego, nor to be identified with some great movement. It was for the surge of the flame of charity, not necessarily Christ-like, but an urge simply to act on the behalf of a fellow human being in need. Good morning, everyone, again. Our homily is stepping out of our comfort zone in times of crisis. I have to tell you, this is doing a video for online is stepping way out of my comfort zone. The camera's here, I'm looking here, and just the whole thing is out of my comfort zone. And considering there's TikTok and Instagram and Facebook Live, still for me personally, it's stepping out of the comfort zone. With the Institute, we are such a warm, close, loving family. We're very sociable. We love to give hugs. We love to give kisses. We embrace with our heart and our soul, and we continue to do that. We are going through physical distancing. I don't like the word or the buzzword or the technical that they've given. We're doing social distancing. We are spiritual beings living a human life. And as human beings and as spiritual beings, we are very sociable. What we're doing right now is physical distancing. But through emails, text, telephone, social media, everything, we are connecting with each other around the world. I have many friends, colleagues, and loved ones around the world, and we are connecting. I have to thank you for the telephone calls, for the messages, for the emails, the outpouring. How are you doing? And my response is, how are you doing where you are? Because everybody's situation is different. I just found out today in the far village of Saran up in Kurdistan in the mountains of Iraq, where there's mountains and a small collection of people, they've had their first cases. This virus that is going around only proves, although through the physical, I think you're going to see through the mental and spiritual, that we are all connected. We are all part of the one. We're expressions, and we are connected. And this whole thing is throwing us all together as a global community out of our comfort zone. How, my husband said, we're on a jelly bean kick. A couple months a year, this time of year, they have the jelly beans, and we ran out of jelly beans. And he said, I'm going to Walgreens to get some jelly beans. I said, no, you're not. When we go out with one big list, one person, one list. Things have changed. But I strongly believe and know that we will emerge from this stronger than ever. We are out of our comfort zone. Some of us want to go to the beach and just walk along the beach, but they close the beaches. Some of us want to go for a coffee somewhere, our favorite coffee shop. Some of us just want to get a roll of toilet paper. Please do not hoard the toilet paper. But we are out of our comfort zone. And so I want to say, let's step even more out of our comfort zone. Some of us are self-isolating or in quarantine. Some of us have I know myself, just getting over cancer. My labs aren't where they should be. My body's not quite where it should be. There's the elderly. There's people with chronic issues. And also, there are young people who have hidden things. Something goes on, and they have difficulty battling this virus. But let's step further outside the comfort zone and reach out as best as we can. Make a small list, 1 or 2 people to call each day. If you didn't get to them all, okay, call them tomorrow. I'm playing phone tag with a childhood friend, but it's fine. We're leaving voice messages. I love her, and I know she loves me. Step out more. Maybe write a paragraph and share that on Facebook or Twitter. Share maybe a piece of your art, or if you don't paint, something that you love and why you love this art. We're in this together, and we will emerge stronger than ever. We will emerge differently, but we will have the strength and the wisdom when we come through this for a better world. Now for announcements. For right now, the Institute for Spiritual Development, Treasure Coast, is closed. We normally operate out of Spark of the Divine, and Beth is from Spark of the Divine, is also a reverend, but she's also doing some fun stuff through her business. So check that out. But for right now, we're looking at it every 2 weeks. We know that maybe there's going to be more of a surge. So for right now, at least till the middle of April, we do not have service. If you like the online outreach, please like the video and leave a comment how things are going in your life, how maybe we can help, or how you can help others. What are you doing now? Helping yourself by doing prayer and meditation, keeping a schedule, doing some type of activity, spring cleaning, doing something joyful. How is your family? How can you connect with your family, your friends, your loved ones, even strangers across the world? who are having a similar experience but in a different environment. If you're more interested, I'm going to be continuing updating the website. It's www.isdtreasure.org. If you want to send us an email, isdtc.sm@gmail.com. And just love you all a bunch. Thank you for your patience with this. I have one more thing to say in the comments. I am going to be posting a suggested meditation. You can always do your own meditation, but there's a suggested meditation that if you want to follow this video and this little mini service with the meditation, it's very beautiful. All you have to do is follow the instructions of breathing and then play the video and just meditate, just be, just listen. So with closing prayer, dear beloved, we pray for your strength, your wisdom, and your guidance through this crisis. We pray for all people around the world that they may feel and experience your amazing love, healing, and support. We pray for our young people. Give them the wisdom and assurance. Bless their minds and their hearts. We pray for all who are working the front lines, the doctors, the nurses, the first responders, the cashiers, the truckers, our National Guard. We pray for the leaders to make the best decisions. We pray for workers, for their families, for our families, and our communities. May your healing energy and your blessed love fill all of creation. We give thanks to you. Amen. Bless you all. Stay home, stay safe, and stay connected.